नमस्कार, फिर पैसा बोलता है में आपका स्वागत है। पांडिचेरी के बाद अगला इवेंट कहाँ करने के बारे हमने सोचा। सोचने के बाद ये फैसला किया अगला मीटिंग बहरीन में होगा, 24 में शुक्रवार को होगा। हमने गल्फ कंट्रीज में सारे कंट्रीज कवर किए हैं, लेकिन बहरीन नहीं गए हैं। ये हमारा पहला विजिट होगा बहरीन को। बहरीन से अगर आप मुझे मिलना चाहें तो नीचे किए व्हाट्सएप नंबर और ईमेल आईडी में संपर्क करें। नमस्कार, धन्यवाद, जय हिंद।
And this other headline which came in, which is goes along the line what you were saying, that there's been froth in the small caps. Now, since August 2021, it's the first time we're seeing small cap outflow, all going towards large cap. Around 70% shift has happened. So,
this is because a lot of these mutual funds have suspended the one-time big investments in small cap, and some of them have been restricting even the SIPs in small caps, and they SEBI forced them to do a stress test. So it is basically what is going to be happen is that there's going to be two-prong attack in the sense that SEBI is forcing mutual funds not to launch new products in small cap, and forcing mutual funds to exit small caps. Also, that it is now clear that from Mauritius, a couple of funds which went long on Adani have now put a lot of money into small cap funds. And there was a Mahadev app camp that took place in Chhattisgarh. Even that money has been routed to small caps. So small caps are going to bear the brunt of it. They are fall in the market. There are two reasons. One is the global instability, and another is there is an election period, and where the people are going to buy and sell on rumors. The election is a short-term focal point, but US inflation and the war is definitely a large impact on the company.
what about this news of Godrej split? The family is amicably...
The Godrej family has held for nearly 100 years. Now there are two sets of families. There is Jamshid Godrej and Smita Godrej, a brother and sister combination. And then their cousins are Adi Godrej and Nadir Godrej. Now, Adi and Nadir control Godrej Consumer, Godrej Properties, and Godrej Industries. And Godrej Boys is now controlled by Jamshid Godrej. So they have been talking of splitting because Adi Godrej is now 80, Jamshid is old. So they have held together. There is no reason for the next generation to hold on to it. They themselves are cousins, so you are talking about second cousins. Now they have the Godrej and Boys will be with Jamshid and Smita Godrej. Consumer properties and industries will go to Adi Godrej. But the real problem is there are about 5,000 acres of land held in Godrej and Boys. How that will be settled is something that has to be seen. Because Godrej and Boys is a private company held by the family.
Correct.
If one faction of the family, if one faction of the family is inheriting that, then how will the land and that be split? This is 5,000 acres in heart of Bombay.
But my question is, how come the Tatas, they are much older and they managed to navigate this without splitting into pieces?
Because Tatas, the number of legal hairs are very less.
So in
this case, there is Adi Godrej and his brother Nasir, and there is another cousin called Rishabh Godrej. You have Smita and you have Jamshid. So there are 5 cousins, and they have not split. The 5 cousins' children have split. Like the TVS also. This is the 4th or 5th generation of Godrejes which are splitting. The TVS is 5th generation. But in the case of the Tatas, in the house of the Tatas, what happened is both of them died without issues. Ratan Tata died with the original Ratan Tata, the current Ratan Tata's grandfather, and Dorab Tata died without issues. And since they didn't have children, and Dorab Tata did not adopt anybody, Ratan Tata's wife adopted Ratan Tata's father.
Correct.
But who is not an outsider, who's a relative of the family. If I'm right, he is the grandson of one of the sisters of Jamshed Tata. So it is a family relationship. Second cousin was adopted, and he had 3 sons: Ratan Tata, Jimmy Tata, and the Neol Tata. And Neol Tata's wife is Alu Mistri,
Hmm.
who is the sister of Cyrus.
Hmm.
So it's all interconnected.
Okay.
And Alu Mistri has 2 daughters and 1 son,
Hmm.
and who are all inside the Tata Empire.
Hmm.
So the Tata Empire now will come to Mehul Tata and his 2 daughters and 1 son, who are all inside the group.
Okay.
So it is one branch of the family which is in total control. The sisters are not married. The brother is married. He is married to another big dynasty,
Hmm.
the Kirloskars.
Hmm.
He is a small shareholder in Toyota, 3% shareholder in Toyota Kirloskar,
Yes.
and has 2 joint ventures with Toyota,
Correct.
right? And that couple have a son called Jamshedji Tata.
Hmm.
So the name itself clearly says that they are very much interested in
Continuing there.
continuing the line. And the 3 siblings have become trustees of the Tata Cancer Hospital. So
Okay.
it is very clear that they are going to be in.
But this Godrej split which is happening, is there any opportunities there for investors?
These stocks are highly overvalued and it's a very amicable
Separation.
separation.
Not like the Ambanis.
No, not like the Ambanis. The real opportunity is if Infosys drops beyond. Yesterday, Infosys dropped 3%.
Correct.
So if the real opportunity is in scooping stocks
Hmm.
which have fallen,
Hmm.
and you should have the nerve to hold if it falls further.
Correct. And be willing to throw some more.
Yeah, I know for sure Dr. Reddy is undervalued.
Hmm.
So you can start considering Dr. Reddy.
Hmm.
But then what happens is
Hmm.
it can correct further.
Hmm.
So you buy some and
Hmm.
it falls, you should be willing to buy.
Hmm.
At every 5% drop or every 500 rupee drop or a 200 rupee drop,
Hmm.
whichever is your number, you should keep buying
Hmm.
and wait patiently.
Hmm.
So for me, Infosys with the 2-3% drop today
Hmm.
is okay.
Hmm.
Not very cheap, but there.
Hmm.
Dr. Reddy is there, Natco is there, Manappuram is there.
Hmm.
And these are wonderful opportunities.
Hmm. What happened with this Flipkart deal, Anand? Flipkart Zepto deal.
Now, Zomato acquired one company,
Correct.
right?
Hmm.
Swiggy has one quick delivery.
Hmm.
Now, so Flipkart wanted a quick delivery.
Hmm.
Zepto was looking to raise money.
Hmm.
So it looked very easy for Flipkart to swallow Zepto.
Hmm.
But I don't think Flipkart itself is making money.
Hmm.
I don't think PhonePe is making money.
Hmm.
So these are owned by very powerful American brand called Walmart,
Hmm.
which is able to bankroll it.
Hmm.
So they wanted to buy Zepto so that they could deliver more of grocery.
Hmm.
But the valuations that Walmart gave it through
Hmm.
Flipkart
Hmm.
was not enough for Zepto to buy it.
Hmm.
And I don't think they wanted to buy.
Hmm.
But what I think is most likely
Hmm.
is that gold will continuously go up.
Hmm.
And gold will definitely cross 7,000 today.
Yeah, it's crossed 72,869 for 10 grams.
This is 22 carat or 24. I think it is 22.
This is 20.
24.
Yeah, 24.
But then that is plus 5% GST.
Yes,
I think even 2 carat will cross 7,000.
correct.
Or it will be 6,950 or something.
Correct.
Because it crossed
2,400. Yeah, 2,450 it now seems.
Yeah, but I think it will hit 2,500 if Iran retaliates.
Correct. So this kind of covers all the news that's been happening over the last few days.
And one has to be extremely careful.
Mm-hmm.
You could, as the price keeps dropping.
And of course, you should not forget the Fed is still sitting on interest rates where they are. And there seems to be giving them no good news, especially with Iran, Israel.
And there is a Fed vice president
Hmm.
who says there's a possibility of a rate hike.
Correct.
The market was thinking of a rate cut.
Hmm.
And now there's a possibility of a rate hike.
Hmm.
Yeah. And we have to see the way NASDAQ has fallen. And NASDAQ fell yesterday, even before this Iran-Israel attack. So anyway, so the market looks weak. Our positions look okay. आपने इस पॉडकास्ट को सुना, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. हो सके तो इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल नोटिफिकेशन दबाएं. अगर आपने बेल नोटिफिकेशन नहीं दबाएं तो आपको नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आएगा जब हम एक नया वीडियो अपलोड करेंगे. वोट करना हमारा कर्तव्य है. मैंने कल मेरा वोट डाल दिया. अपना वोट जरूर डालें. नमस्कार, धन्यवाद, जय हिंद.